Hey y'all, Winslow here. Uh, Empyrion, Galactic Survival, Reforged Eden 1.10. We're here in the new little CV, the X3. And I think we're just gonna go for it. Gonna go for the Derelict Station. I did a couple, I went back to the desert and ran a couple POIs, got some armor, got a couple weapons. I got this from a drone. I got a pistol. I made some ammo. I've got stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but that's kind of half the fun of it. Is we don't know how we do until we do. I do know that the end of this station is very tough. Very tough. And if I can find heavy armor inside here for that extra armor and for the extra booster slot, I have a feeling I'm going to be double plus okay. If not, it's going to be tough. And I don't know if they've retooled it at all. I don't think they have. But we'll see how we do. I'm going to make sure to turn devices turret. Bases is turned off. I don't want it to shoot. I don't want it to waste my bullets. There's nothing else in the sector. There's no other ships or anything. But yes, welcome to the X3. Good little ship. And welcome to the Derelict Station, which is rough, but very well done. So I can thankfully turn ourselves around backward. Let out. Okay. Down we go. Okay, ship there. My armor. And there's an armor locker inside that we can use. And go for it. Now, it does say in this that you will benefit from not using your jetpack. Because there are things that are up and about that will shoot at you. The Pluton spiders mostly. Oh no, a civilian. Okay, fire control main shut off. Fire control system. You can disable the fire suppression system and check the dead workers data pad for any information to see what's going on. Perhaps it will also contain vitally important tactical information that will help you explore the station. You really should read it. Read the workers data pad. You might live. Do not read it. You will probably die horribly. Well, they're in the vents, in the ceiling. Do not use your jetpack or get too close to them or they will come out of the vents. They are never ending. I killed hundreds and they just kept coming. It only stopped when I landed back on the floor. Place is filled with egg sacs and alien nest is taken over the main control room. He's taken over the main control room. For some reason, those who tried to fight just outside the room where he was were just overrun with those creatures. Heed my advice. If you choose to face him, stay in the room you fight him in. If you must leave, travel back to the upper hangar. Don't just stay outside his room. And then be careful using your jetpack. It can keep you out of range of melee enemies, but may attract the attention of ranged spiders from the vents. Might be safer to just leave it off. When facing whomever's in the control room, stay inside the room they are in. You must retreat and do so all the way back to the upper hangar. You see any alien eggs or nests, destroy them before they can spawn additional creatures. There are several repair stations. Disable the fire suppression system. Difficulty set to 1 player. I am not going to change that. Okay, so very important information that a lot of people skip, and then a lot of people have a much more difficult time here because they didn't read. I'm probably not gonna do looting until the end. But yeah, oh, don't stand in the hallway because it's full of fire. It will cook you alive. They give you an armor locker right in here so that you can change your armor to go from space to non-space. And I'm just gonna, for the most part, turn my microphone off and just play because I need to focus. And as you may have witnessed from my previous videos, my thought process is a tangled web. So enjoy the shotgun blasts. Don't worry, I'm going to be coming back and looting everything. I think we can relax for a moment. Basically, what happens when you use a jetpack and you get up too high is there's motion detectors that are up above a certain flight line, that then spawn things from the ceiling from these vents. So that's how they worked around that. Thing that sucks about being here without, I mean, I'm fine without a jetpack, but the space mechanics make it so that I also can't jump. That's my jump. So looks like we got some dead station personnel. Just making sure that nothing is... If anything spawns, that I'm staying moving. And that's an example of some of the spiders that will attack you. Because they will also spawn up there, those vents too. And then they'll be on that cover there and they'll be able to shoot you, but you'll have a much harder time hitting that. Okay. Stage 1 started. Back to the killing. Two command level codes required to override command lockdown. Personal database. You find 2 entries of note in the database, one for the chief medical officer and one for the chief engineer. Okay. Medical quarters mess hall. Nothing says ambush quite like a big, mostly empty hallway without anything to hide behind, right? We do medical or quarters first. Oh. So you know what? The laws of dungeoneering. Always to the left. Horrific nightmare. Going to be a lot of things to attack here in just a moment. We're going to go back to the shotgun. I go to these tables for any med supplies. Another UVA boost. Of course, I cannot use that. So we've got, looks like a little containment room filled with scorpions.
Emergency containment failed.
I'm nonplussed about. You know what I really should have brought with me? A flamethrower. Yes, I know that he's traveled in the Delta. I'm there. Thank you, Ida. Scorpions aren't so bad, realistically. Where there's nobody that's going to spawn around the sides. Okay. You always take meds when given the opportunity. You very rare. That's a regular heavy armor. Say no to that. So I don't think it's any better than my uh, medium. 250. I've got 2 heavies, 275, but there's 4 slots. Mobility on that. If it was the improved heavy, I'd be much happier with it. Okay. Override medical lockdown. Back. View log. A Terran patient came in today complaining of headache, fever, muscle pains, and uncontrollable urge to murder. I prescribed him 2 Galaxidol and told him to call me in the morning if the symptoms did not improve. Uncontrollable urge to murder. That's a symptom? I get that one. Okay, so then now... Crew quarters? I think the shotgun's gonna do better for me than the pistol because of just small things with high mobility. That rush you. All done? But I can also park my ship out there. If I wanted to move it, which I'm fine not moving it. See your spiky arm. Sir. Ripper dog. You didn't tell me there would be a Ripper dog in here. Come on. From the logs you've recovered, blah blah. Delta system. I mean, I'd have to deal with a Ripper dog. I will always take gun upgrade. Care about any of that for now. Oh, and the 2 auto miner cores is nothing to ignore. Wonder if I could lead them out into space. Have them fall off the station. Y'all done? Only gonna get worse, Winslow. It's only gonna get worse. Bathrooms. Shotgun's not gonna last too much longer. That's unfortunate. Is the durability on the shotgun really that low? Okay. I want to test that theory. Can y'all come outside with me for a sec? Horrible monsters. Are you done? Horrible monsters. I'm gonna need to go get another shotgun, I think. I want a base. Make sure there's none left to sneak it behind me. I could go through these boxes for what I've cleared so far. Shotgun. If anything, I can pause and go home to the base and go get my spare shotgun. The Xerax shotguns are pretty great, but the durability is poop. Oh. And they can't be repaired. And I can also go get a flamethrower. I know I'll want for a later part. I know I will. And nothing on here will reset. So I'm going to clear the mess hall here, and then I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go change my weapon loadout. Heavy armor. Can you give me an advanced heavy armor? I mean, I'll take the combat shotgun right off the bat, though. That'll help. That'll be better than a broken Xerax gun. Here in a minute. Definitely more laser ammo. I should go to the ship and dump my inventory and be good. Come on, game. Times my mouse has problems. You didn't know, by the way, I play this with a trackball mouse. So this is all thumbs. All thumbs. But yeah, I can move this ship. Now that I've cleared this, I don't really need to. Do I have enough to override? Okay. Exit. So I overrode the medical lockdown. I don't know if there was something that I missed here that I was supposed to pick up. I hit this, right? I hope that's not a sign that my mouse is breaking. My right click. Of course, now it's not doing it, so that makes me feel better. Sorry about the seizure. Nice thing about sprinting in space at 0G is it doesn't cost you any stamina. Oh yeah, there was this whole section that I didn't do. Okay. I still want to go get a flamethrower. Follow me out here to space. How do you like that? Huh? That couldn't possibly have been all of them. No way that was all of them. Came out of that. Really? Was it? Just a good shot? He says right before Manly screams. I gotta get my ship. Keep saying that, and I keep not doing it. So I'm gonna do it. Because there are things in there that I do want to loot, and my inventory is full. I'll see you when I move my ship over. All right. Back. The damage difference between these shotguns. 80 and 10. And more than automatic. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to take a basic submachine gun. Okay. Missed opportunity for them to give me some toys. Armor. Light armor, I don't care. Multi-tool, I don't care. Those I don't care. I'll always take the laser pistol charge. Ooh, that was a lot of shotgun shells. Okay, well, like the spiders came through and they weren't supposed to. I guess we know what's up there. Or what was up there. That was certainly better, having them split up like that. Unexpectedly split up. More ideal. More Ripper dogs. Just the movement that I don't like is when they're just doing the... when they're doing the twirly back and forth motion. For the spiders and for the aberrations or abomination. Pretty good shotgun, not gonna lie. Aid. Yeah. I saw you down there. I heard you screaming. Get to you when I get to you. Inexplicable dead end. They have such a narrow hitbox. It's best to use a shotgun against them, to be honest. Because it does hit in a spread. Coming from behind. Ripper dog. Where were you? Well, you're dead now. I can hope that in either later updates, because of now the partnership with Funcom, or for Empyrion 2, that they make some improvements to AI movement. Y'all done? I think you're all supposed to wait in there for me to open up the door, and then you're supposed to, like, ambush me. Okay. I'm going to send that down just in case I need to drop down for safety. You know. Fighters. Oh, my gun broke. Okay. Are your legs moving around? Food. Okay. Got another shortcut. Any more? I probably shouldn't say that, but are there any more? Bugs. Overseer. Always love seeing those charge at me. That must have been the engineer that was infected. Okay. Over at engineering lockdown. Back. Exit. No log? No story for them to tell me about the lockdown? That's okay. That was cool. I still need a flamethrower. I know I'm going to need it. But we'll see how we do without it. Ooh. Okay. We got friends. That must have been from the door that opened from the lockdown. Or not. I don't even think it opened, but... But okay. So then this next part, we get to deal with some humanoids. Not moving like a goddamn idiot. Try the blaster. That's pretty good. I don't want to use it too much though, because I can't make the ammo. It's still a lot better than I remember it from last time, and I'm gonna keep hearing that guy screaming because of the... He spawned outside, which I'm okay with. So this was like infected station personnel. And usually those corrupted guys pack quite a punch. Oh, hello. You know in games, when they give you a whole bunch of healing items right before a part? Anti-injector, stamina injector. I don't need any stamina in space. Hey, I hit level 25, max level. Nice. Seem to remember that around that corner. Yep. I see you. I knew it. Yeah, these guys are all level 1, which they must have adjusted because when I did this last time, there must have been. I did this last time on multiplayer. It must have set it for a much higher difficulty. Because I don't want to jinx myself by any means. But I mean, I'm having a pretty okay time with this. He says that now. I really. Why does that guy have so much and tax it on him? I can't carry. Old. There's a hangar up here, I believe. I can park in. Okay. I'm gonna go get my ship, and I'll be right back. Okay. This next part is very unpleasant. We start getting into the actual corrupted part of the station, but we're right near the end. Pretty close to it. So we've got here, there's kind of force field here, right? And we can't get through. And there's nothing here really giving us an indicator as to where we need to go. But you'll see this little teeny tiny crack here. So then we get to do some air vent corridoring. And you have to, it's important to bring water with you because you're walking over thrusters here. And you're gonna get dehydrated. And the thrusters do not end. There's spiders there. They do not end until here. So this is going to be emergency secondary power control for that one section here. Then we gotta do it back. Okay, so bring water with you to drink because water will fix your temperature, body temp. It does a very quick cool down for you when you get this, and also it will it'll fix your dehydration. And so now we're out of the heat. I wish that that was the hardest part. And I'm gonna focus on this. So wish me luck, everyone. And these are the egg sacs that the original tutorial, the starter PDA, told us about. Those are spawner blocks. They're decorated spawner blocks for bugs. And you really gotta kill them. C4. Okay. So nothing else will spawn in here. Nothing else should. I would say nothing else should spawn in. Laser cannon. Close enough to my ship. So let's definitely take that restroom. And then you jetpack. Go up here. Got some more. Done. Cool. Okay. Spider. And then this next bit. So this is a safe zone now. With the exception of you. There's a couple turrets in here. Opt. Ooh. Gotta. Horrible time for reload. He didn't do that much. He didn't do as much damage as he could have. Turret right up there. Now, this is the hallway that they talked about. This is what they talked about for the spawning. Okay. There's a little sign up there. There's a spawner in there. Plutons drop down. And then around this corner here is where all the bad stuff is. Okay. So if you gotta run, if you gotta retreat, you want to go all the way back up here. If you gotta retreat and heal or whatever, right? I want to look at this, and I don't really have anything that'll provide me with a food buff. So I guess we're just gonna go for it. I'm really not feeling good about this, but I guess we'll see. Okay, I've killed all of the spawners. Okay, and I'm in the room. Now, for the fun part. So we have to flip a series of switches that will then open up the door over there. Okay, by flipping these switches, should spawn a wave of things. Now, I am perfectly okay fleeing in order to get this done. I have no problem doing that. But the working theory is as long, once you start in here and start flipping switches, as long as you don't leave the room, you should be fine. Hunkering down doesn't hurt. Like, sticking to a corner means that things can't get behind you. In theory. And make sure you've killed everything before the next phase. The nice thing about this is that it is ultimately controlled by you. Still nerve-wracking though. Fight. Poisonous Bite doesn't really hurt you too much in space, because it's related to your stamina. So we're still going to antitoxin it because I don't want to be at diminished capacity. Okay, that was good, right? Nobody else left. I think the problem with most of these is most of the time people flip all of them and run around and get surrounded. And then this one, these ones are behind fire. Oh, I just saw the spiders come out.
Shield restored.
And then we've got our human over there,
Critical.
who is
Shield
Bad News Bears. Okay, you can't really see it. Maybe you can. We got Dr. Weston, and he's got a shield around him. When it's green, well, it fades over time, so he doesn't really move though. He was invulnerable for a period of time, and then the shield is gone, and he can hit you with the beam. Really, what the beam does is it just slows you. I think it can eventually cause like radiation burns.
Shield level critical.
Red, then it will drop.
Shield offline. Shield
Dr.
restored.
Weston, and then more Xerax come in. And this, I'm actually fine ducking out of that room now. Because that's Dr. Weston is now an overseer. He infected me with a parasite.
Restored.
Okay, so that blew everything up in there. What is the parasite? Anti-parasite or decontamination kit? No, I don't have that. Do I have a decon kit in the thing? No. Ew. Parasite pill. I don't have anti-parasite pills. Dang. Right. Be some trouble. But see, at the end there, when he pops and turns into an overseer, he summons a bunch more dudes. But that realistically should have blown all of the spawners. There should just be existing things that spawned. And it's a shortcut to... Is it really a shortcut? Let's see if my ship can help with the parasite. I should have. Oh. But what I can do. Okay, and then we'll do what medical device will you be now? Endoparasite. There. See? I wasn't worried. I was actually pretty worried, but that in here. I'll put it back to what it was. Just I think the frostbite one is better for most exploration stuff. But basically for that now, the Derelict Station is done. We did it. Let me make sure that I have my gun here so that I can clear out anything that's in here. You enjoyed that last shot, Pluton. It was literally your last. Okay, anything else spawning? Y'all done? And then this one, we can push this door. Aptly named Weston door. And then here we are. Okay, so I want to be away from the logistics network. We're gonna hit the station console. It appears to be the communications call for the station. View station logs. Entry. Okay, control Terran shuttle. You do not have clearance to dock. Okay. I would have blown it up. Abyssal came here to conduct a scan of the station. You have no authority here. Our scans have detected an infection of Terran origin on board your station. Cease all traffic in and out of the station and institute a lockdown. We're lawful civilian trading station. Please, we have no weapons. Oh, okay. So the Xerax invaded the station to come after Weston. And then this, station to all nearby vessels under quarantine. The signal appears to be cut off and is replaced by a new one containing only a single word, awaken. Symbol seems to be transmitted on a high frequency subspace band directed at a star system called Hades. Download, exit. Okay, you've obtained the logs from the station. I got a number of presents. And hey, another reinforced medium. It's asking it that I can't pick up. That'll open eventually. Right now, I've got to go get my ship before I go to that container. So we'll bring the ship around. Because that container has some good presents for you, and it specifically tells you to connect to a container for your present. Is that the door? I'm genuinely pleased with all of that. Let me get back inside here. I can orient myself. Hell, there it is. We're gonna show you a statistic here. Okay. 0 deaths. Look at that. Completed the Sienna log. I'm gonna remind myself to connect to it after I just told myself to connect to it. So now that I'm connected, I can get you. I can get you. And I can get you. I'm happy to have 2 little laser cannons that I can put on my little shuttle. And then we'll connect to you. The cargo container may contain valuable goods. Make sure you're connected via logistics to a storage container with plenty of free space. Search the container. And I got... we've got a CPU extender for a capital vessel. 5 small bridges, 15 large bridges, 7 small matrices. And there were some... I want to say there was another couple of injectors. But that, my friends, is a heckin' adventure that we just went on. Whew! Didn't know how we do. I'm pleasantly surprised. We're gonna turn that off. So that's a very difficult mission. I've done it a number of times. So I kind of knew some spots of where to look out, but also read the PDA at the beginning. Because if you fly around, if you use your jetpack to fly around, it's going to be bad time. And to be honest, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I guess maybe I'm not terrible at FPS style games. Maybe I'm mediocre, which is A+ in my book. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for joining me on this insanity. I wasn't fully expecting to do this today, but I did, and I did it with your help. So I'm gonna wrap up, and let's open up the PDA and see what we get. We'll go to missions. That was a side story here, right? No, what was the mission? The infected. That's it. It's completed. And we also got nav data to turn in and more bridges. This Project Eden story is still in the works. And we'll see if it gets done in the near future. It's been a few years. But they've worked on a lot since they merged Eden in Reforged Galaxy together into Reforged Eden. A lot of the Eden stuff has been kind of pushed to the back burner because at least these chapters and stuff were completed, this first one. But that's the first chapter of however many. So thanks. Have a good evening, day, morning, whatever time it is where you're watching this from. And we'll catch you next time. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I'm sure it's going to be thrilling and full of anxiety. So, thanks again. We'll see you later. Bye.